Raise your hand if you want to be $20 trillion in debt by the next 10 years. Because that's exactly what's going to happen with this damn bill that they're trying to pass. The House Republican bill is now at 4.9 trillion, which should be paid with the cuts that they plan on doing to the Energy and Commerce bill. And class, what do we know about that? That's right. That's where Medicaid is. Now, they named it the One Big Beautiful Bill in capital letters. I know America's not a real place because, y'all, it's absolutely named that. This is the bill. Um, there will be high taxes on Ivy League colleges, especially taxes on their endowments up to 21%. Now, before y'all be like, well, they got it or whatever, because as soon as they get them, they coming for our schools too, which they already have, and we'll do a little thing on that later about the board of directors, which I told y'all about that shit last year because it happened in Tennessee first. Anyways, so don't write them off because that shit's getting ready to roll downhill for real. Now, he wants the Republicans to unify. And he says when he returns to Washington, they're going to work together and they're going to be able to wrinkle out, iron out all these issues. He's like, because there shouldn't be that many, which is the equivalent of your mama telling you better have that chicken out and you better have the house clean by the time she get home. So I don't know how this going to work, but baby, because they are like, hell no, we won't go. Now, they are trying to say that we're going to give you a couple of shiny crumbs and then y'all are going to, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the healthcare thing because you're going to get all this other stuff because healthcare is really not important because you don't even use it that way. Josh Hawley was like, hell no. He was like, don't do this. He was like, this is really going to be catastrophic when it comes to snatching away at least 8.5 million constituents' healthcare. Because that's what we're standing to look at just by what they're unveiling now. It's probably going to be more by the time they fully unveil everything that they have up their sleeves. Now, the House also talked about their agriculture bill. And before you be like, oh, well, that's just, no, baby, that is where your SNAP and your food stamps come from. Yes, they don't tell you these things. So, children, what did we learn? Now, they're trying to cut that by $290 billion. And they want you to work until age 64 instead of 54 when you qualify for food benefits. Because I don't know if y'all notice, a lot of people ain't really making it out their 50s. It's coming between far and few between with people going into their 60s. So what's happening with that money for them people that's supposed to be set aside? Just like all that money is set aside for the people with Social Security that don't make it. Now, if you are going to your 60s, they're not worried about it. That's how they're trying to get the savings. You see what's going on? Because most of these people are dying from what? Stress and health-related issues that are going undetected because insurance companies are not paying for all the preventative procedures. Because why? Oh, it's too much money. Now, they are trying to get this done by Memorial Day. But again, it's a couple of folks that's really trying to hold out because they're like, hell no, I don't, in good conscience, I can't do this. I really can't screw people over like this. You know it's bad because Chip Roy was like, I know y'all know better. He was like $20 trillion in 10 years. He was like, who the fuck is trying to saddlebag their asses with it? He said, I'm not trying to do this. He was like, y'all better come. He was like, I know y'all better have a plan B. You better know what it is. So what they are trying to do is also, like I said, here go your shiny crumbs. They're trying to boost the standard deduction and give you an extra $50 in child tax credit. But we already know student loans and the cost of childcare getting ready to eat that shit up and take some. And if y'all think I'm playing, go back to that video where I talk about, how to avoid wage garnishments. And I got people in there that's already getting their asses handed to them. Absolutely. Now, they said that you're going to get a little 10,000 temporary situation on a deduction if you get a car, that if the final production part of it was made in the U.S., that's going to really limit your choices, okay? Now, the Republicans are looking to seek, about at least a 1.5 trillion so they can do savings to extend them damn tax cuts that they had in 2017 when he was in there the first time. And, okay. SNAP, because I know a couple of y'all been asking me about that. Yes, they are going to try to expand the work requirements, which means they want you to work, longer and of course harder, because how are you going to string together 3 jobs to be able to eat? And they're trying to say that, this is more so for people who, because they have this notion that there's some dudes that are like 20 something years old living in their mama's basement playing video games. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but hey, This is their thing. And they're saying that, this is going to basically curb the high unemployment and basically get everybody out here working again. Where the jobs coming from? Because y'all cutting out everything. People ain't got materials for the workplace. Where is it coming from? And just to clarify, because now they have actually rolled out a little bit more of that 80 hours of community service, that's for people without kids. That you gotta don't have kids, and you're gonna be able to certify twice a year. But again, that staff been got cut down too, so I don't know how y'all gonna do that. We'll see what more they roll out. Like I said, they rolling it out slow because they know if they roll it out too much, y'all gonna be on them phones and calling them people and tell them, hey, primaries is coming up.